Today we're going to talk about how to use your traffic analysis report to optimize the percentage of calls that you and your team are answering on site. To run your traffic analysis report, go to your Online Reports dashboard by clicking Online Reports. Then under Report Type, select Traffic Analysis. Your customer or site should only be your property, but if you do have access to multiple properties, just select the property that you wish to run the report for. You don't want to facet by call result, ad source, or duration, but you may want to facet by date range and time and day. So we're going to run this month to date for Tamarack on the Lake and click View Report. The traffic analysis report is very helpful because it gives us information on trending for your phone calls. We can see the total number of calls that you've received, your total number of leads. Leads are unique callers, so non-repeat calls. We can see the total number of repeat calls, the total duration for your calls, your average duration. We are shooting for between 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 30 seconds for your average call duration. If you see a lower than average call duration, it may indicate a higher percentage of missed calls, or it may indicate that you're not asking all the qualifying questions that you need to ask to properly serve your prospect. So 2 minutes and 45 seconds is a little on the low side, but not extremely concerning at this point. If that got down into the 2 minute or 1 minute and 30 second range, then we would probably dig a little bit deeper into this report. Then you can see the percentage of answered calls. We know that on site, you can never answer 100% of your calls, but we aim for properties with 2 or more people to answer between 70 and 80% of their calls, and for properties with either 1 full-time or 1 full-time and 1 part-time person to answer between 60% and 70% of their calls. So for Tamarack, this percentage of answer calls is a little bit on the low side, but again, not very concerning. If your percentage of answered calls got below 40%, that's when we really start to worry and we put you on a watch list. If we scroll down, we can see the leads by day of the week. You can see repeat callers and unique leads based on this graph. Scrolling down further, we actually get a chart that shows us the connected calls, missed calls, and percentage of answered calls by day of the week. You can also see your peak calls received and your peak missed calls, and then the hour in which those occurred as well. And if we continue to scroll down even further, you can see a graph that shows your calls, missed calls, and connected calls by hour, and missed calls and connected calls by day of the week. We can use these graphs to better staff your properties. So we make staffing decisions through the traffic analysis report a good portion of the time. You can ignore this lead information as we use a different report to track the advertising sources for your leads. Remember, returning missed calls within the same hour is extremely important for the success of your property, as you are 7 times more likely to convert that prospect into a lease. So do your best to answer as many calls as you possibly can and run your traffic analysis report at least weekly to track trends on your property.